Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about the ACC championship game from tonight. Man, what a heartbreaker for SMU, man. Comes back, scores 17 points in the fourth quarter, just for Clemson to take a 41-yard kick return, get a pass to where they can kick a 56-yard field goal to win it. 17 points just for the special teams to crash. It's a shame, man. SMU come all the way back to tie it. But this team's good. It didn't look good in the first half. The offense put the defense in really bad positions. The fumble, first possession, second possession, didn't do anything with it. Then a punt return, gets a big game penalty, touchdown, then an interception. Or they get a touchdown, 14-7, that's an interception. Just stuff wasn't going right. It felt like every possession they were starting in SMU territory. But in the second quarter, the defense played fine. The defense played overall fine, good for SMU. Besides those few possessions where they were put in bad spots. I thought they played well defensively. Offensively, they got going, especially in that fourth quarter. So SMU, they showed me they're a playoff team. They didn't play as well. I just don't think it's fair to punish a team that played an extra game because they made their conference championship compared to a team that didn't make it. And look, if your argument is SMU should be out tonight, that's fine. But you should keep the same energy towards Texas. They both have the same record, both 0-2 versus top 25 teams. Their best wins, what? Texas A&M? For Texas, SMU, Duke. But I still think SMU and Texas should be in. But if SMU is penalized by playing in a conference championship game by midday tomorrow, I feel like ACC will publicly talk about canceling its title game. It was a really good game to watch. I just don't think they should be punished for losing the conference title game. The only argument for the last playoff spot is Alabama and SMU. Miami, South Carolina, Ole Miss, it's not going to be between those teams. It's either going to be SMU or Alabama. It should be SMU. Because you can use the argument, Alabama 3 top 25 wins, but besides Georgia, are any of those wins impressive? Missouri's not good. LSU at the start of the season when they were good, but now they're not. Going into today, I figured SMU a loss would have knocked them out, but losing on a walk-off field goal is as close as it gets. They have 2 losses, both by 3 points. I think you have to give this final spot to SMU. Both losses are to ranked team as well. I don't trust the committee to leave Alabama out, though, but I think they have to be left out here. Their losses are significantly worse than SMU's losses, in my opinion. But if you want to say, no good wins, look at Indiana. Keep that same energy to Indiana. Just saying. SMU and Indiana are pretty much identical, like similar schedules, and they lost to the ranked teams they played. However, one is sleeping knowing they'll be in the playoffs, all because they didn't play for a conference championship. Are we going to set this as a precedent here for SMU? Even being like, if you have no ranked wins and you're in the bubble, then why is Indiana not in the bubble then? I'm just keep the same energy, folks. But of course, Clemson survives. Now we're going to talk about Clemson here. Clemson's going to get a playoff spot. This mid team is going to get a playoff spot. This team should not get a playoff spot. Like, this is not a playoff team. they're going to get blown out. Like, Cade Klubnik played pretty solid tonight. He started off good. He played okay after that. But man, it's just tough how SMU lost this game. Let's talk about it here. That was my rant for the playoff committee. You better put SMU in the playoffs. There's no way this team should be left out. I don't see how you can leave them out. Because they showed heart. They showed effort tonight. Especially in that fourth quarter. Outscored them 17-3, and of course that 3 came in the last second. But Clemson, 10-3, most likely head to the playoffs now. SMU 11-2. Cade Klubnik, 24-41, 262 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions for Cade Klubnik. Hey man, he played okay. He started off really well, then he was kind of just after that, but hey, he played a solid game. Because the running game really wasn't there tonight. Moffa 28 yards, Klubnik 21 yards, Haynes 15 yards. But Westco Jr. had a really good game, 8 catches, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns. He really popped off in this game. Bringstool, 2 touchdowns for Jake Bringingstool. TJ Moore, 3 catches, 32 yards. Antonio Limbs, 5 catches, 50 yards. Sapp, 1 catch for 10 yards. And Hauser with a 56-yard field goal to win the game, to clinch a playoff spot. This was a hell of a game. I'm upset SMU didn't win because I really wanted them to win. But they should still be a playoff team, man. Like, they fought back against a really, really good Clemson defense. Scored 17 in the fourth quarter to fight back. This is a good defense. They went on and scored 31 points. And showed up in the second half. And besides the 2 turnovers early in the game, I thought Kevin Jennings played a really good game. Especially in that fourth quarter. He ended up 31-50, 304 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, had a rushing touchdown. Really great game from the sophomore Kevin Jennings. He played excellent in this game. The start was shaky, but he got going in that fourth quarter. And he also had a rushing touchdown. 4 total touchdowns for Jennings. Rashard Smith, 24 carries, 113 yards, 4.7 a carry. He had 6 catches for 34 yards and a touchdown. And Rashard Smith, he had a good game. Him and Kevin Jennings. Receiving, Roderick Daniels Jr., 8 catches, 97 yards and a touchdown. Matthew Hibner, 5 catches, 69 yards and a touchdown. Brinson, 5 catches, 45 yards. Smith, 6 catches, 34 yards and a touchdown. Moochie Dixon, 2 catches, 27 yards. Keyshawn Smith, 1 catch, 13 yards. And Jordan Hudson, 4 catches, 19 yards. And SMU 11-2, Clemson 10-3. Clemson had the playoffs since they won the ACC championship. SMU's gonna find their fate today, 12 p.m. on the College Football Playoff Selection Show. I'll do my recap for that immediately when the selections are revealed. But SMU, I think Clemson and SMU should both be playoff teams. And you can use the argument, they haven't beat ranked teams. Well, at least when they're playing unranked teams, they beat them, unlike Alabama. Because they played a good game. Bama lost to 2 6-6 unranked teams. And strength of schedule, I guess that has to matter, but like, this Alabama team's just mediocre. The only reason they have 3 ranked wins is because they beat South Carolina when they suck. South Carolina would beat them right now. Georgia would probably beat them right now. The only other ranked win they have is Missouri. Is that really impressive? No. But I'm not saying SMU's schedule is hard. Like, it's easy. It's been easy, but they've beat some good teams along the way. Like, Duke's a good team. Louisville's a good team. Like, they've not just beat bad teams. But we'll see. Hopefully they get in. if you punish them for playing this game and losing at 0-0, we might as well just get rid of conference championship games. If that's the precedent we're going to set, we might as well just get rid of conference championship games. So we cannot punish a team losing their conference championship for a bunch of bums sitting at their fucking house watching the game. Because Alabama just isn't that good, okay? We can deal with a playoff without Alabama for a year. But I feel like they're in. But Kevin Jennings, Rashard Smith, they played a hell of a game offensively, especially in the second half. Scored 24 of their 31 points. They really came out just firing in that second half. But they just come up short. Special teams, of course, just crashes at the most crucial moment. But 34-31 your final here. This was a hell of a game. Wish SMU won, but this was a great game. That's really all I'll say here. Go SMU.